next guest started acting when they were only 6 months old. That's 15 years ago. And now this dynamic duo star in their own hit show on the Disney Channel. Please welcome from the sweet life of Zach and Cody, real-life brothers Dylan and Cole Sprouse.
Good to see you.
Great to see you too.
Look at these guys. I love their hair.
Boy, you know, I cannot believe how big you've gotten. I know I say this, I say this every time you're here, but I really can't believe it. It seems like you were such little guys when that show began. And
yeah, we were 11, I think.
right.
And now you're 15.
Yes.
Have you learned to drive a car yet?
Not quite yet. You know, we were afraid at first because in California, I think they said that they passed the law that you had to be 17 to get your permit.
17
and
now,
18
okay.
to get
Anybody
your license.
born after 91, they said, would have to get their license at 18, but
I think they pushed it back to 94, so we're all good.
we're safe. We're safe.
It's okay. Thank you.
So you guys have been...
That's shocking to hear people born after 94.
Yeah, I can't. I don't want to... I don't want to think of it.
It's like, wow.
Yeah. So what's life like for you guys? You're 15 now. You got this big hit show on the Disney Channel. All the kids following it. Do you have girlfriends at 15?
We try and
We're
stay
single
away.
men right now.
We're single. Well, my brother and I try and stay away from dating actresses, actually.
Why?
Because it can get a little crazy. So, somehow, like, I mean, because usually all the kids that we work with and we're friends with are on like Nickelodeon, Disney shows, and somehow shows are always brought up, and like how competitive the shows are in their show and our show, and we just, I mean, when we're home, we don't want to talk about work and.
No, absolutely. It's but you know most actresses are crazy. You know that, guys.
It's
But does it have to be an actress? Can't it be just a normal person?
Yeah, I mean,
sure, I mean...
But do you date?
Yes, we do date.
Now, how do you...
Actresses ever date you to try to get on your show? Who's asking the tough questions now, boy?
Boy.
Not so far. No.
But what's a date like? I mean, you can't drive anywhere.
Well, you see, we're working on that.
You see, that's why we were worried, is because my dad said to me, he goes, you know what, I'm not going to ever consider it a date until you could drive your own places. So when I heard, well, 18, that's going to be a long time. So I got really worried, and now
But it's all
I'm
good.
So
styling.
where do you go is my question when you have a date?
The movies, long walks on the beach.
Excuse me?
The long walks on the beach.
Excuse
Exactly.
me. How do you get there?
We skateboarding. It's a long skateboard ride, but
You and your date skateboard to the beach?
They probably live on the beach. These are famous actors.
Do you fight a lot at home?
yeah. I mean,
that we fight over weird things like
who got the last scoop of ice cream? It's
yes.
we were at the set one time and we were actually having a fight. And my brother took me into my dressing room, and so we're wrestling on the floor, and an extra comes in, and she goes, "Hi, can we have a picture with you?" Right as we're in mid-punch,
Yeah,
right?
I was like,
Sure.
And she goes, "Hi, can we have a picture with you?" And we're like, no, you know what? I'm sorry, we're a little busy right now. Could you come back later? She's like, oh, all right. So she steps into the room and waits for us.
She shuts the door behind her, and we're like,
You finished your fight.
and it's funny. We're like, can you just step out for a second?
Sounds like she wanted to get in on all the wrestling fun.
Yeah, she didn't. You know what? She was a little nervous, so she didn't ever get the picture.
Who's the older one? Who was born first?
I am. I have lots of
And do you feel like you are the older one, really?
Well, you know, those 15 minutes really helped.
So you're 15 minutes apart.
Yes, that's actually long considered twin
for
time.
twins, that's a
He always tells people it's the best 15 minutes of his life when he was an older child.
That's funny. Very funny. When we come back from commercial, you know, these guys have been on our show before.
Yes, they
We're going to
have.
go back to 1999 when they were just, how old were you? 6 and a half or something like that? Yeah. We'll show you a clip of that in just a moment. You know, this is our 20th year in the syndication for this show. And so from time to time, we're going to go back and kind of take a look at past guests and past experiences. And the guys here, Dylan and Cole Sprouse, were a part of that era. They were 6.5 years old. It was still in the 90s, 1999, I believe. And let's take a look at them in action then. That's it? Is that it?
Do you remember that at all?
No, I don't even know which one was me.
Yeah.
Can you believe that your mom used to dress you exactly alike? Exactly
I
alike.
know, that's creepy. If we walked up with like sailor suits now, it wouldn't be a good idea.
But these are great now. You're not only are you acting, you've also delved into authoring your own series of books, which I think is
It's a great idea. It really is, guys. And here, these are the first two copies of this whole series of books, huh? How many books you going to write? What do you think?
Well, as many as the story takes.
Yeah, absolutely. And you've got all kinds of villains in here and top secret
Bad
plots and
guys.
everything. Ninja fighters.
Exactly. You know, when we were creating the book, it was a bunch of us at a table. Simon and Schuster called us in, and we had a good mindset on what we wanted. We wanted ninjas, definitely ninjas, and some action. So, I mean, as younger kids, we didn't really read too many chapter books.
Right.
We were too busy reading comics and playing video games, and now it's even worse. A lot of kids don't read too many books, but we kind of want to bring it back so kids will have fun reading. Like Captain Underpants.
Right.
I've read those books a lot.
right.
I'm sure every kid knows Captain Underpants.
It's true. You're right.
I
And
used
this
to be
reads-
Captain Underpants. Actually, it's a great idea. You've taken all the things that you enjoyed, the ninja fighters, the comic book characters, the codes, everything, and included it in the story of two brothers named Mitch and Tom, right?
Which are our middle names.
Oh, is that right?
Mine is Mitchell.
47 Ronin
Really
is the name of the
creative.
book right now. The first two books are out, and so good luck with that process.
Good book signing.
A book signing when?
Wednesday, September 19th, at the Borders Books right here in Columbus Circle.
Absolutely.
So that's great. September
At the-
19th at 6 p.m.
All right.
Great.
Hey, guys, great to see you again. Thanks for coming, Dylan. Cole, good to have you, buddy.
Thanks, guys. Great to see
We'll be
you.
right back in just a moment. 47